Hello everyone, people of the internet. Thanks for clicking on this video. As the title describes, this is my June 2020 budget. So if you're interested in watching this, then just tune in. If you're new to my channel or you're new to budgeting, I always recommend that you look at a layout of your month and just see what expenses are coming up, or if there's like a birthday or anything you might have to save up for that's not the usual, and obviously your regular bills. And so make sure to include that in June's budget. But I also tell people to look at the following month, because sometimes you may have bills that are due before you get paid again in that month. So you will have to use money from June to pay July expenses. And that's with every month. And as you can see, I crossed out running a 10K because I had all these grand plans for 2020 that I was going to run 5Ks and 10Ks, and I was going to lose this grand weight. And obviously, due to Rona, I have not been doing that. I'm not even going to blame Rona. It's just me. I'm not the best person. I'm always failing my fitness goals. But June is another month, and let's see if I finally make the connection and actually eat the food I have at home and cook my meals and eat healthier. But I digress. Let's go back to budgeting. Okay. So I get a lot of questions about what planner I use and how do I design it, or if they come that way. They actually don't. It's actually just a blank sheet of paper, and I design it using Erin Condren or Etsy stickers. Not a lot, because stickers can get expensive. But as you can see, I draw a line to divide where I put like my income and expenses and all that stuff. And then I just use sticker sheets from Erin Condren's website and just add the month of June and decorate it. This is all personal preference. I just really like this planner. I've been using it now for a couple years, and it keeps me motivated and it keeps me organized with my finances. So, why fix it if it's not broken, right? Now let's talk about May. My May budget, I actually had money left over and I sold some stuff, but then I ended up buying plants and going over my blow money budget, and so that was like a hot mess. And come to find out, I like pre-did my June budget and I'm short money. So that was a bad idea. Let me know if you guys are also panic spending or panic buying stuff that you don't really need. And it's crazy because what I'm telling myself, or what my brain is trying to like justify the purchase, it's like, well, you're not going to take vacations this year. You're probably only going to take one vacation. So you're technically saving money because you're not spending $3,000 on vacation. You're spending $500 this month on purchases. And no, like it shouldn't be that way, but that's how my brain works. And this is probably why I got in debt. Another pro tip is to do a mock budget on like chicken scratch paper and then transfer it over and make it look pretty. Just because you do make mistakes and you don't want to mess it up. At least I'm the type of person, if I mess it up, I want to like throw the whole planner away and have to start over. And this is expensive. I can't throw this planner away and just get another one. They're like $40. Right now, I'm writing down all my incomes. And if you're new to my channel, I work at a cell phone store. That's as far as I'll go. And I get 2 hourly and one commission check. And this is an estimate. It's almost super accurate, but it's as far as I can guesstimate. And so this is a monthly layout. It's not set in stone because, mind you, I get paid bi-weekly. And I've thought about showing you guys how I break down my bi-weekly budget. It's just, I don't know what happens. I get lazy, or it's like a quick 2-3 minute video. And I ask myself, like, do people even want to see this? And so I talk myself out of it and then I don't post it. And then I get preoccupied with something else and I just completely forget. And then the month's already over and I have to do my next month's budget. But I mean, let me know if you guys want to see like my bi-weekly breakdowns and what I do. If that's helpful. Luckily, I don't have kids or any like summer school or anything that's due this month. There was a birthday But I already called my friend and I told her I'm not going to get her a gift, but I am going to send her a birthday card, and she's super understanding. So she was fine with it. But yeah, I don't have any added expenses or anything that I have to save up for. But if you guys do, make sure to add that to your budget and don't forget that. But I know usually during the summertime, there's like summer school. People have to renew their car tags, or they have to save up more because their electricity bill is higher. So just take that stuff into consideration when you guys are doing monthly budgets. And here I go messing up. And now I gotta go get whiteout because I wrote Verizon instead of the amount that I pay for Verizon. Also, if you guys have been following me either on Instagram or YouTube, you guys know that I plan on moving to Texas. That is still the plan, but my job or my employer currently is going through a hiring freeze. So they're not hiring anyone or relocating anyone. So I had to renew my lease, and I'm still living in this place, and my rent went up $50. But I still have in the back of my mind that I am moving to Texas. This is only temporary, and soon my rent payments will be significantly lower, hopefully in the 1100 range, so I can save $550 if not $600 a month, which is like almost $7,000 a year. So that should help me get out of debt sooner. My plan is to get out of debt in the next 2 years. If you have been following me, you know I paid off all my consumer debt. And the only debt I do have is Navient, which is my school loans. I also get questions about what pens I use, and those are my top 3 favorite pens. I'll be sure to include them on the links below, or description box below. Description box below. I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm trying though. I'm trying. I do plan on documenting my whole move to Texas. And as you may or may not know, I am a Virgo, so we're very detail oriented. So I will be sure to give a really detailed story and breakdown of my move to Texas. So if you guys are ever planning on moving somewhere, maybe some of my tips will help you. So when I was doing my mock budget, since I saw that I was low on funds, meaning my outgoing was more than my incoming, I did scale back on a couple things. And so my gas budget went up because I'm back to work almost full time again. And so I'm going to be spending more money on gas and tolls again. But I did lower my beauty budget because I got a facial last month. I did my eyebrows, and I think I did something to my hair. All I know is that I don't really need to spend that much money on like beauty this month, mainly just my nails, because as you can see from this video, your girl needs a manicure. But if you're someone like me that goes buck wild with a debit card or just doesn't track her expenses that well, I recommend you guys do the cash clip system, or at least divide that money into a separate account so that once the money's gone, you know that you can't spend that money anymore because you don't have anything. So like with groceries, I give myself $150. And if I blow that money on Postmates, then guess who's eating sandwiches for a week because she doesn't have any money left? It's very similar to calorie counting, and I don't know why my brain doesn't make that connection. But it's literally the equivalent to calorie counting. You know, you give yourself a deficit of like 1,200 calories, and once you eat it all up, then you know you can't eat anything till the next day. But your girl over here is like, nah, I want some Dove chocolate or some honey buns, and just goes over her calorie deficit. Anywho, I'm hoping to follow my calorie deficits in June and stick to that. And I know it worked. And it's getting to a point where if I need to get off Instagram for a little bit, I might have to do that. So if you guys see that I'm not as active on Instagram, don't worry. I'm just taking a little break just so that I can focus on losing weight, especially because my birthday is in August 27th. And I plan on going to Portland, Oregon, and I would want to take some cute, decent pictures and not look like a sack of potatoes with everything that I try on. Oh, before I forget, as you can see, my outgoing is more than my incoming. And so I'm short $303 from my budget. But I also was including a minimum payment on my student loans. But in case you guys don't know, my loans are in deferment. I'm just trying to pay extra so that I can like take advantage of the no interest. But if worse comes to worse, what I'll do is just not pay my Navient. And then any money that I do make extra, whether it be from like overtime or like a little side hustle, I'll apply that to student loans. But for now, I'm just not going to pay my Navient loan and just make little snowflake payments or micro payments. So like, let's say I had $50 left over at the end of the month. I'll just throw that towards my student loans. So technically I'm not short, but in my mind I am, because I do want to pay off at least two more student loans before the interest kicks back in September. That would leave me with just 3 student loans out of the 6 that I started this year with. And hopefully maybe I can pay another one off. And then I would only have 2 student loans starting next year. And I could just focus on that and pay off my debt and just be completely debt free. And then just move on with my life and just save up my emergency fund. And then I can have fun. I kind of have fun now, but I mean like really have fun. And by fun, I mean I can take more vacations. I can like get dolled up more, because I look terrible now. If you guys see me, oh, you'd be so shocked. I look like Chewbacca. But anyway, fun might be different for you. Maybe you want to like have a family or buy a home or purchase a new car, stuff like that. I don't know. I just kind of want to be done with this. I've been in this journey now for, it's going to be 4 years in September. And I'm kind of just I'm over it. Yeah, I just see everybody else moving on with their life. And I'm just still like here paying off debt and student loans. I'm still paying for all the mistakes I made in my early 20s. I'm going to be 30 this year. And I've just been like, yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I'm about to burn out. I don't know if I could take another 2 more years. But I digress. I'm getting all depressed and stuff. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this video. And hopefully these budget videos help, maybe give you some ideas of what you can do, or maybe make your budgets funner. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.